Sarcasm Speaks. It's Jared and Bob. I've got I've got quite a few things to share, but it's been a semi-eventful couple of days after my opening rant in the last episode about the poker tournament. Which also, I'll give another shout out to Nick. We spoke, we texted. There's no real, there's no feelings of anger towards Nick as well, just to clarify. Because Amy heard me ranting in the other room and she was like, what was that about? And I told her and she was like, oh. And then Nick had texted me the next day and, kind of like just smooth over the situation, which I appreciate. It's great. But just to clarify, my ire was not directed towards you, Nick. My ire was directed towards the people that just couldn't keep their fucking mouths shut. But anyway, there's the bow on that. We're done. But I got another opening.
I can't believe you hate Nick over a poker game.
Yeah, I know, right? What an asshole, huh?
Can I talk you out of hating Nick forever now? Because I don't think
try. You can try, but my heels are dug in.
That's true. Hate to see it.
So I've got another opening. It's not quite a rant, but we're actually, let's do it this way. Let's play a game. So it's not a game like Saw, but let's play a game here. So I'll paint the picture for you, and I want you to guess.
Is it like poker?
What this was going on? Yeah, it's just like poker. I'm gonna hand you a couple cards.
Is the game like poker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, and you have to make a gamble based on whatever I give you. No,
but I got to play by the rules based on my opponent's sets.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. So I went to the gas station earlier to get a couple fucking random things. We like those sparkling ices that have caffeine in them because I think they only have like 70 milligrams of caffeine or something like that in like a 16-ounce can. So it's nice to drink mid-morning, afternoon, instead of having like a full-on energy drink or a coffee at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and you don't sleep. The caffeine content is low enough that it doesn't last. This I'm giving them a free ad at this point. So you fucking Sparkling Ice might as well just fucking sponsor us. But it's a good product. I think you've had them. We used to drink them in Mansfield. So you know about them.
So I used to drink them a ton, but what I found was that not only do I really like caffeine, I really like coffee. Yeah. So then I caught myself. I would have coffee in the morning on my way to work. I was sneaking out to go get another coffee. Then I would go play 9 holes of golf, come back, and then I would drink one of those sparkling ices, which is just entirely too much caffeine.
Yeah.
And some would say oh, why don't you just have the sparkling ice first? No, you don't get it.
Yeah, no.
So I'm not sure. Those might have taurine in them, which if I'm thinking of the right ingredient or substance, I don't know, what the fuck would taurine be?
I think technically it's an amino acid.
Okay.
I think it's L-taurine. And I think anything with the L in front of it is an amino acid.
Okay. I want to say taurine helps caffeine get through your body quicker.
Yeah, it's like an enzyme almost.
Something like that.
Yeah, catalyst. I think it's a catalyst.
It's a okay. I was going to say, because
it's been a while since I've been in a chemistry class.
So despite it only being 80 milligrams of caffeine, I wouldn't feel awesome drinking them in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And I didn't really want one usually early on because, again, that was time for second coffee.
Yeah. So anyway, that's a long way to say I'm at the gas station a couple hours ago. And because we ran out, so I just was replenishing the stock at the house, and I'm not driving all the way to a grocery store when the gas station across the street has them. So I'm standing in line at the gas station, and it's a pretty long line. The gas station is pretty busy. Just your typical Seasons Shell gas station. You know, I think they're all called Seasons now. They rebranded, whatever, but it's Shell gasoline. Um, and the phone rings behind the counter. Now I'm going to do my best version to replay what the woman who answered the phone said, and I want you to guess what's going on.
I'm gonna guess before you even start.
All right, do it.
Someone's at the pump with a problem.
No, that's a good one though. So the phone rings, woman answers it, and she goes, nope, I don't think so. And she turns to the other cashier and asks her something. And that woman goes, I don't even know what that is. I've never even heard of it. She was like, nope, nope. And she goes, we're fresh out. Okay, let me see. Yeah, we have that one. Oh, it's I don't know. It's 53. Okay. Yep, we have that one. Yeah, that's 42.
Is these numbers on the scratch tickets?
Yes. That's exactly what it was. So someone called the gas station. Meanwhile, like, again, there's 3 people in front. So there's 2 cash registers open. There's 1 person at each register, and then there's a line of 3 people behind. So I'm the last in line. So I'm standing there, the phone's ringing. The woman has to leave her register to go get the phone and is talking to someone on the phone and has to ask the other woman at the other register these questions. And what I had figured out, because I was also present and I watched her, what she was doing, someone called Seasons in North Attleboro to ask them about the scratch tickets that they currently have. And they wanted to know whatever brand they were at, whatever, game they were asking for. They didn't have it. And the ones that they did have, they wanted to know what number it was on the ticket. Now, we've talked about this before. As someone who worked at the service desk at a grocery store forever, and me who worked at a liquor store for like 4 or 5 years, the lottery is the fucking worst thing ever. I hate everyone that comes in to play the lottery. And now I think I might hate more the fact that someone called to ask about the scratch tickets. Like, where the fuck are you? that you just can't come to the gas station and just have the interaction.
Well, why leave the house if they don't have the right number?
Of course. I'm just an asshole.
I just laughed at the Mass Gaming Commission was concerned that like people would stop playing the lottery if they fucking legalize sports betting.
Yeah, you know what?
I should calling gas stations.
We should clip this part of the fucking show and just mail it to the fucking MGC and be like,
and this is why the lottery will be fine.
Yeah.
The lottery will always be fine because people are calling a gas station to find out which lottery tickets and what numbers they're on.
Yeah. Imagine that. Because that used to drive me nuts when someone would come in and they'd be like, oh, because it's always the people that play the crosswords too. They're like, oh, you got any of the $2 crosswords? Yeah. Oh, what's the number on it? 123. That's too high. All right. You got any Lucky for Life or whatever the fuck the $2,000 a week for life, that $2 ticket they had for a while? And I'm like, yeah. What's the number on it? 72. Oh, okay, all right. Well, what about this one? Like, well, what do you mean? Do you not want the one that was 72? You were like satisfied. Do you want it? Do you not want it? And it used to drive me nuts. I fucking hate people that just like religiously play the lottery.
Yeah, they used to think that all the winners were either at the beginning or the end.
Yeah, that's retarded.
And it's funny because I bet you statistically, winners are evenly distributed throughout the books.
100%.
Yeah, but that one time I hit.
Yeah.
It was on number 59.
Yeah. Yeah. That one time I hit big, it was ticket number 7. It's like, okay. I'm sure ticket number 242 was also a winner. Like it's
No, not like number 7 though.
yeah, yeah.
So now I'm buying every ticket number 7 forever. No, that's how lottery people think
No, it
is.
is.
So my brother's birthday was 8386.
Mm-hmm.
So my mother used to play that lottery number. Now, if she was a real psychopath, which because I don't think she plays it anymore. I don't think so. They did hit it one time exact.
Nice.
But it's like if the number was 8, 83, 38, 86, or any combination of that, then it would be like, oh, I have to take it now. No, you don't have to take it. You're fucking choosing to.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Like when you manually punch the number in into
No,
the machine.
not even like so my mother's number is 8386. So maybe she like gets her thing and goes, oh, what's the deal on Set for Life? It's like, oh, it's ticket number 83. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah.
83,
Yeah.
I have to take it now.
Right. Right. Yeah. I see. I see
like,
what you mean.
No, you don't. That's probably gonna lose.
Because people used to fucking pull that shit when you had to like manually enter shit into the lottery machine.
Verbal bets.
Yeah, and you mess up the number, and they're like, "Well, I have to take it because that could be the winner."
What if that hits?
And I'm like, oh, okay, here we go.
Whatever, man.
Like I can cancel the bet for you if you want. It's real easy.
Cancel the numbers.
I just hit cancel and then I scan it. Like
yeah, I can't cancel a Mega Millions or a Powerball.
Right. I can cancel the mass numbers game though.
But
like
some
the daily.
But some degenerate will come and buy that. So don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And they always did. Oh, what's that you got there on your keyboard? It's a Powerball quick pick. You want it? Yeah. Give it to me. Cool, man.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. It was waiting for me.
Probably not, dude.
Yeah.
If we're being perfectly honest, probably not.
Yeah, probably not. You're probably the winner probably isn't going to come from Stop and Shop in Medford. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, generally it doesn't.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my gas station experience from.
Did you expect me to get that?
I did. Yeah. Yeah. I was pretty confident that you were going to be able to get it. Like I said, just because you went through the pain and suffering just as much as I, if not longer. You probably worked at Stop and Shop longer than I worked at the liquor store. So how long were you there?
I did 5 years.
Yeah, so probably about the same. You probably had me by a little bit. I think I was somewhere between 4 and 5 years.
We did a lot of lottery though.
Yeah. Yeah, ours depended on the store. The one that was in Four Corners did a ton of lottery, but the one that was over on Mishawam Road barely did any.
Yeah. That's Mishawam would have been more for that's the after work crowd.
Yeah. And the people from the hotel across the street. Or
okay.
Like the weekends we would get really busy because people would go. It was in the parking lot of the Market Basket in Woburn. So people would go to Market Basket and then they would come to the liquor store or vice versa. So we were always slammed over there on the weekends. Yeah. So, I got another story too. Like I said, I'm full of stories. So yesterday I had to go renew my license because it expires every 5 years or whatever. So I'm this would be my, I'm going to be 31. So that you do the math, 16, 21, 26, 31, 36, it's the ones and the sixes. So my license is going to expire in a couple weeks. So I wanted to get ahead of it. So I made an appointment at the AAA in South Attleboro. So, which now we know is a real place. It's South Attleboro.
Still not buying it.
Yeah. So I'm in there. I'm waiting. I had a 1:30 appointment. So I got there at like 1:15. So I'm like, I'll be 1:30 means 1:15, right? Like I'll be there early, gotta stand in the line, check in, do whatever you got to do, whatever. And I sit down and I'm hanging out, and then like it gets to be like 1:30 ish, and I'm like, all right, cool. I gotta be coming up soon. There's like a young kid and a dad, like a son and a dad that are like going through like the RMV thing. They're like doing whatever. So they finish up, they leave. It's like right around 1:30, and the woman stands up and goes, the 110 appointment for, and she says a name, and I'm like, oh fuck. All right, well, they're at least 20 minutes behind, so this fucking blows. So it's like this old lady. She goes over, she does whatever, she does her shit. It takes like 10, 12 minutes. And then so now it's probably like 1:45. And the woman stands up, she goes, the 120, and she says the other name. And it's this like 16-year-old girl and her mom. And they walk over and they go through the whole thing. And the girl, now I'll give her a little bit of slack because she is 16 and she's definitely just getting her license, because you can't get your license any sooner than that. So for whatever reason, she's like wicked nervous. She's like asking this woman at the RMV desk at the AAA a million questions. Like, what do I have to do this? Like, what's the vision test like? It's like, dude, just shut the fuck up and wait like 2 minutes and you'll see what the vision test is like. You literally put your head against a fucking little, pictogram thing, like the things we used to have when we were kids. And you just say whatever, you just answer the questions that she asks you. Like, not for nothing, but like, you've been sitting here longer than me, and I've heard exactly what everyone else has said when they've gone up. It's like, it's just so whatever. So I will give her a pass. Again, she's 16. She's nervous, whatever. So then she passes the vision test, whatever. Then they go, okay, now I need you to go sit in the chair and we're going to take a picture. So they go to take the picture, and she's like, nah, I don't like that one. Can I do another one? And the woman's like, yeah, sure. So they take a second one. She's like, I don't know. I think I like the second one better. She's like, my skin looks better in the second one. But like, I don't know. The first one, my smile looks better. And I'm sitting there.
Bro,
like,
first one's gone.
And I'm like, holy shit. So the woman goes, would you like me to take a third one? And she goes, yeah, let's do that. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. They're going to do a fucking photo shoot at the AAA RMV. And it's going to take a half hour just to get through this, because this dumb bitch wants to look good in a stupid fucking thing that it's a license picture. Like, who gives a shit about a license picture? But whatever. So they take a third one. And she goes, oh, yeah, I like that one. And the RMV lady goes, yeah, that's my favorite one, too. Being like, we're done. We're done here. I'm not offering you another one. Like, she could have looked like she could have had one eye closed and drooling. And I think the RMV lady would have been like, yeah, that's the one. Yep, we're good. We're done here. So all set, whatever. They take that, and then as they finish that, she takes the third picture. The mom chimes in and asks this woman at the RMV, she goes, do they still not let you smile for passport pictures? And the RMV lady goes,
I don't know. I don't work.
She goes, no, it's a requirement. You can't smile. And the mom goes, well, how come? I go,
this is the CPR
yes,
class.
It was your CPR class. I'm literally sitting there being like, this is Bob's CPR class all over again. How come? How come they won't let you smile for your passport pictures? So the RMV woman goes, I actually have no idea.
Seeing as though I don't work for the U.S. government, I work for AAA.
Yeah. And so the mom goes, it's so annoying. I really hate that they don't let you smile. Now, listen, passports are good for 10 years. Like, that means you take a passport picture once every 10 years. How fucking frequently Have you gone to take a passport photo, lady, woman, a mother of this child here, that it's burning you inside, that you hate that they don't let you smile for your passport picture? Because even she didn't look that old. She was probably, maybe in her early 40s. But even if she was 50, what have you taken at maximum 5 passport photos in your entire life?
Also, if you took them that frequently, you would know they don't let you smile.
Yeah, exactly.
So, hey, thanks for the question.
Yeah, how come they don't let you smile? Oh, I really hate that they don't. And this poor R&V woman's like, yeah, I don't know. And she goes, because the woman was asking more and she kept pressing. She was like, I don't know, maybe it's because when you travel internationally, you're always tired and you're not smiling and they want to see what you look like. And then like the mom's like, oh, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Thank God, R&B lady. Because I was going to say, there's no way she's going to accept that answer.
Like, holy shit. So now, because this girl is 16 and she has the junior operator license, the R&B woman's like, oh, ma'am, I need to see your license because I just need to scan you into the system because you're going to be tied through. And she explained whatever the new like parent program is, that like your license is tied to your kid's license, whatever, however the fuck. I wasn't really listening. So the woman's like, oh, I got to go run out to my car and get my license. Like, okay. So she walks out of the AAA. She comes back in. She hands the R&V lady her license. She punches up whatever she needs to do. They go through the process. And then the R&V woman goes, okay, so we're all set. Everything's good. I'm scanning all your documents. I'm getting everything all set. So how would you like to pay? She's like, just, card. I'll put it on a card. She's like, okay. When that starts flashing, you can insert the card. And the mom goes, oh, I left my credit card in the car. I have to go out. I have to go get it in the car. I'm like, what? You literally just went. How did you think you were going to pay for this? Like, did you think that like the woman was going to be like, you know what? You asked me about the passport. I gotcha. I'll pay for it. Like, you clearly knew your credit card was in the car and you just went to your car to get your license. So not only do you just leave shit, you just leave shit in your car.
You don't get it. She went to get her license. Yeah. She didn't go to get her credit card or her whole wallet.
Seriously.
You don't get it.
I don't. I really don't. So the mom goes out. She comes back in with the credit card. They pay. They do whatever they have to do. And they finally fucking leave. So now it's 2:00. And I had a 1:30 appointment. And so, so before I get called to go over, in the midst of the mom going in and out and asking a bunch of stupid fucking questions, this part's awesome. So AAA is starting to get busy because it's almost 2:00 in the afternoon. So there's like some people probably getting out of work early, doing whatever they got to do to get to the RMV/AAA, whatever the fuck. So there's a line of people at the AAA, and it's probably 4 or 5 people deep, and there's only one teller open. And so this old lady walks in. She's got to be in her 70s. I think she actually said she was 78. I think I heard her make that comment while she was checking in. She walks right by everybody that's in line. She goes right over to the RMV lady while she's working with like the mom and the daughter, and goes, yeah, excuse me. I don't know if I need to wait in that line or not, but like, I need the RMV. And the woman's like, okay, well, you need to wait in that line to check in and get into the system so that I know when to call you. And then the woman's like, oh. She like has a tit. She does the thing. Like she just like throws her hands and like in disgust and like goes and stands in the back of the line. There listen, you old bitch. Like, do you think that you like the rules don't apply to you? They don't. You literally just walked by. There had to have been at least 5 people standing in line. Well, five parties, because one of the groups that was standing in line was like a mom, dad, and two kids. Who knows what the fuck they were? They were probably waiting for like a travel agency or some bullshit. I don't know. Like when it's how the AAA works. You walk in the front door, you have to wait in line for the teller. They check you in, and then they tell you where to go. Like you can wait over here, you can wait over by the R&V, you can go wherever. So like this old lady just walks in and goes, "Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I need to stand in that or not. I just need to talk to you." While she was talking to the mom and the girl. It's like, did you think that the R&V lady was going to be like, you know what? You're this girl and this mom can fuck off. You guys go back, sit over there. I'll handle you right now.
Yeah, come on over, Gladys.
Yeah, like what the fuck kind of world do you live in?
Fantasyland, man.
Like I'm just sitting there this entire time and just writing it. I have the app open on my phone, and I'm typing this all out so that I remember it for the show, because I'm like, this is fucking bonkers. Like I'm just sitting in a AAA in South Attleboro. All I need is to just renew my license, and like I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now. It's like I'm in fucking bizarro world. So I finally get called, and it's like 2:00. So I go over and I talk to the R&V lady, and she's like, "Oh, so, it says in your appointment, you're applying for the real ID." And I was like, "Yes, I am." So she's like, "Cause I pre-printed, again, God forbid, I did the pre-work, right? I did the shit you're supposed to do. Like I went on the R&V website and checked off everything I was going to bring for ID purposes, because you need like 17 different forms of ID now for the real ID to prove that you're actually you." And I go through, so I hand her the form that I printed out from the R&V, and I go, "Listen, I know I pre-printed that, and on it, because you get to check boxes of what you want to use, and one of them was you can use your Massachusetts firearms license." Because it has a picture of you on it. So I checked it. And then after I printed it out, I realized, like, fuck, that still has our Mansfield address on it. It's not with my now address. So I was like, all right, I'll just print out whatever else is on that list that I need. So I explained to the lady, like, I know it says I'm using the firearms card. I can give it to you if you want, like if you need it, but it has my old address on it. So instead I printed out my electric bill. I got my birth certificate, a social security card. You tell me what you need and I'll give it to you. And she's like, "Wow, you really came prepared." And I was like, "Yeah, I realized I messed up when I filled out the form afterwards. So I wanted to make sure that like I didn't just ruin everything." She's like, "Wow, you know what? Thanks. I appreciate that." And I was like, hey, sister, anything that can make this go as fucking smoothly as possible for both of us.
Hey, thanks for that. I didn't do it for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did this for me.
Yeah. After sitting here for the last 45 minutes listening to everybody that you talk to, I can understand why you appreciated my due diligence of fucking coming in and making sure I had extra documents. So she's like, "All right, cool." She takes everything. She does whatever. I do the vision test. I sit down for the photo, and she's like, "Okay, I'm just going to scan your documents and we can pay and you get out of there." I was out of there by 2:08. I got called at 2:00 and I walked out the door at 2:08. I had a 1:30 appointment and they were a half hour behind. So I did my job to reduce the time that they were behind. But holy shit.
Again, you only go in there, make sure that you can get out of there as soon as possible, which you can't choose when you start. Because when I went, it was the same thing. They're behind.
Yeah.
So I went in 2021. And so 2 years later, maybe people have their shit together. I fucking severely doubt it. People were walking in going, "I need to renew my license." And the woman at the desk, I was going to rain them. They didn't have like a window or anything. She goes, "Okay, you doing the real ID or just like renewing what you have?" And they're like, "The real ID, I guess." And she goes, "Okay, so you need this form, you need a copy, you need proof of social security, proof of residency, and there's one other thing, right? Did you need to bring 3? Oh, and then your current license, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, so you need 2 proofs of residency, a proof of
Social Security, right?
Social Security, and then a proof of citizenship or
Okay, so
something.
I went with my Social Security, no, my Social Security card,
So they took,
my birth certificate,
yeah,
my current license, maybe one bill of some kind
yep,
in the form. It's like 5 things.
yeah. They took my passport, my um my Social Security card, and then I think my current license, and then a pay stub and my electric bill.
Oh shit! I don't think I brought that much. Maybe they changed it. Maybe I
Well, I
did. I don't
brought
know.
everything. I literally stood there and was like,
Yeah,
"Tell
yeah,
me what
okay.
you want."
Yeah, okay. Because that was the thing is like I don't have well now I do, but then I didn't have W-2s because the way we paid ourselves didn't trigger a W-2.
Right.
So I had to get my Social Security card. I
No, mine
believe
was it was a pay stub, not a W-2.
whatever. Either
Yeah.
one. I don't get
Right.
either one.
You don't get either one. So
Because yeah, so
whatever.
or I didn't. Now I could provide that.
Right.
Um and then yeah, I had I had my short form and long form birth certificate because I didn't know which one was okay.
Yeah.
I had my legit social security card. I probably had some type of bill or a bank statement. I don't know what I had.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and then like so that's what the woman said. She goes, "Oh, you need this, and that." They go, "Well, I don't have any of that on me." She goes, "Okay, well, you can renew your license today, but you can't have the real ID." They go, "Oh, well, I guess I'll just renew my license then." I'm like, did you fucking show up here with absolutely no idea what the fuck you were doing?
Yeah.
The answer is yes. The answer is yes.
Yes, 1000%.
Fucking morons,
Just
dude.
people are so fucking stupid.
Morons. Like, have a fucking clue. Like, I'm gonna have to renew my passport like soon. Not that I need it soon, but I want to do it soon.
Yeah.
Fucking believe you me, I will have that website fucking scoured when it comes time to actually do
because you want to know what you're doing.
And I think I'm gonna have to mail it in. I think right now online stuff is so backed up that they can't take anymore.
Oh wow.
I think that's what I saw originally. So I'll have to mail it in, which I did in 2010 or something. I mailed everything in, fine, whatever. I'll probably do the same thing again. But believe me, that packet that I send out will be fucking airtight.
Yeah. Yeah, I think mine's good until 2025. So
yeah,
I got a couple more years.
I got it in 2010. Never used it.
Yeah.
Or I used it as ID because my 21st birthday was on a Saturday.
Right. So you don't have the
I went to renew my license. So I went on the Friday thinking, oh, you're going on Friday. It's not going to get issued until Monday.
Right.
And it was issued vertically. I go, gamble gone wrong. Fine.
Yeah.
So then I went into the system like a week later, renewed my license, and then it came horizontally.
Right.
So in that whole time, I was using my passport.
Yeah. Yeah, because especially like in Boston, like they wouldn't take a paper ID.
Well, it wasn't even that it was paper. It was when the real one came in, it was still vertical.
Right.
Because I went the day before.
Like because I remember like when we would go out in Boston, I had to bring my passport. No, I didn't have a passport at that point. I don't think 2015. When did I turn 21? 2013.
I don't know.
2013.
2014.
No, 2013. I would have been 21. I was born in 92.
Oh yeah, I thought you were born in. Oh, Michaela was born in 93. I'm like, dude, 93 to 2013 is only 20 years.
Yeah, so I didn't have a passport then. I don't know what I did. Maybe I only stayed in Bridgewater because I remember that was the thing. Like the bars, all 2 bars in Bridgewater would accept a paper ID, obviously because it was a college town. But Boston bars wouldn't accept a paper ID. I think I might have had to bring both. Like I might have had to show them the paper ID and my expired license.
I think when I went to Bogies, actually the first day I went to Bogies, like 21, whatever, didn't even card me.
Yeah, I went to Barrett's on my 21st birthday, and I don't think they carded me.
Walked right in
because it was like a Tuesday. It was like
same here. No, you know what? No one really went to the bar on a Saturday, right?
No.
So we went at like 5 o'clock on a Saturday, and no one was there, so they didn't even bother carding us.
Yeah, I think my 21st birthday, it was me, Strickland, because he was my roommate, Derek, and like, were you and Bill there? No, I don't think. Yeah, it was because it was a Tuesday. I remember, and there was literally only like 4 people there, and 2 of them were Derek and Strickland. I don't remember who else there was.
Yeah. But I think after that, while I was waiting for everything to fucking come in, I think I had to show the vertical. And then they were like, dude, this says you're under 21. I go, can you just look at the date on it, please? And they're like, okay. They're like, what's going on here? I go, bro.
Like, I renewed it before my birthday.
Read the fucking ID. I go,
I tried to be proactive.
I go, my birthday was on a Saturday. I gambled and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
And then, like, well, I don't know. I'm like, do you want a credit card? Like, what else do you want? Do you want my school ID too?
Yeah.
I go, I can give you fucking like 4 different things right now.
Yeah, it's so.
And then that's when I think I was like, you know what? I'll just bring my passport.
Yeah, right. That makes sense.
Or my passport was in Medford. I bet you that's what it was. So I probably had to, like, one time I had like this fucking, I probably had a paper and a vertical.
Yeah.
And an old or a student ID. Like, dude, and the guy's like, I don't know if I should be letting you. I maybe. I'm like, all right, dude. Like,
yeah.
Never, no, not doing this one more time.
Exactly. Yeah. One and done.
Yeah, that's it.
The other thing that I found out that I think is an absolute fucking joke, which it always has been kind of a joke, except for there was like a small window of time where it wasn't, which I recognize how fucking stupid that sounds, but whatever, is the permit test. So the license permit test, whatever the fuck it's called. So when we were taking it back in 2000, well, I took it in 2008. You would have taken it in 2006. So it was basically a joke. Like we had to go to the RMV. I think I went to the Wilmington RMV.
I went to Reading,
which now doesn't even exist anymore.
I don't know if Reading's still there in the Rotary.
Oh yeah. Wow. I forgot that was even there. I don't think it is. Yeah, so I used to go to the Wilmington one, but now that closed a while ago. So I think I went there. You used to have to sit down at a computer and take the permit test. I think it was like 20 questions and you needed to get at least 16 or 15 right.
I think it was like 16. You needed to do decent on it.
Yeah, so something like that. But some of the questions were fucking stupid. It was like, how many sides are on a stop sign? Like, what are you supposed to do at a yellow light? And it was all multiple choice. And it was like, if you couldn't pass the permit test, like I don't know when they changed it, but say like pre-2010, like we got to have a discussion. But then I think right around 2010, it changed. And they actually made it fucking hard. And I think for like a 5 or a 6 year stretch, it was like a legitimate test that people were failing like all the time. And then I think the fail rate was so high that they had to change it basically back to what it used to be. But now, again, as I'm sitting there in the AAA, the RMV lady goes, okay, so yeah, you can log on to, she hands them a piece of paper. They go, log on to this website and enter this code and you can just take it. You just take the permit test whenever you feel like you're ready. And because there was the son and the dad that were there when I first got there,
Yep.
and the son goes, so like, do I have like a certain time I need to do it? And the woman was like, nope, you can take it literally whenever you want. It's just that as soon as you click start, you have 25 minutes to finish it. And you can't go backwards. You can't close the browser and reopen it. Like it's there. So I'm sitting there like, are you fucking shitting me? Like if I was a 16-year-old and I had like, everyone has a phone. So you take the test on your laptop or your computer. And then if the questions are hard, which they probably aren't anymore, you just look it up on your phone. It's like, why even have the permit test?
To be perfectly honest, the permit test itself is actually a stupid idea.
Other than to collect money for the state, because I think you have to pay
Well,
for it. I think
yeah,
it's
but
35 bucks.
Yeah, but you could just make them pay to get their
A
permit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true.
Um, I do like the idea that if you're too stupid to pass it, then you definitely shouldn't be driving a car. So that's like for damn sure. It's
Yeah.
almost like it's not really like a test of knowledge, but it's definitely like a test of like lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that because then ultimately you still can't drive without a parent or a sibling, right? It's got to be direct family. Or no, is it anyone over 21 with a license?
I think between 16 and 18, it's family only. And then
No,
maybe
not for like with your license, like driving.
I don't know then.
The permit. I think maybe it's anyone over the age of 21
Okay.
with their license you can drive with.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, but then once you get your license at 16 and a half,
it's for 6 months. You definitely
it's only
cannot.
family or something.
Yeah, for 6 months you can only ride with family in the car.
Yeah.
And then until you're 18, you follow underneath a certain set of like junior operator laws.
Yeah.
Like where it's like if you get a speeding ticket, you're in like way deeper shit than normal.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so maybe it's you can ride with anybody, but yeah, it's like theoretically, like you get your permit, like we know you don't know how to drive because legally you weren't supposed to ever drive.
Right.
So what is the point of the permit test?
Yeah.
Outside of a demonstration of lack of knowledge.
Right.
Because then after that, you're supposed to learn how to drive with a parent or someone over the age of 21. Then you're supposed to go to driving school and you got to do your driving hours and your observation and shit like that. Yeah. So I'm okay with the permit test like not being a real thing. Because it doesn't display your ability to drive. Just did you pay attention at all to this permit test thing or not?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a fair point. I didn't think of it like that.
I think I did driver's ed before my 16th birthday.
I did too. You were allowed to do it at 15 and a half.
So I must have done it.
I did mine the February vacation. So I did the week-long course. Yeah. You were done in a week. It sucked, but whatever. My whole February vacation was basically I was in driver's ed, but then it was done. So I did it the February before I turned 16 in March. So I was like 15 and 11 months or whatever the fuck. So I did it before I turned 16.
Yeah. Because I remember taking the test and not really having to like give a shit.
Yeah.
Because I did go through driver's ed first. And then once you get your permit, then you start scheduling driving hours.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So it's interesting how things have changed now, especially like with the being tied to the parent. Like they had to like scan that the mom's license to like somehow tie them together or whatever. Which I mean, I guess it makes sense because like back in the day when I did it, there were rumors at that point. So this was 2008, but there were rumors that they were going to make parents sit for a parent class. So like once the kids finished driver's ed, the parents were going to then have to go for like a 1 hour course themselves. And I remember people being pissed. And my parents, my mom didn't have to do it. But they were talking about it. And then I think so now in the last, 15 years, they've instituted not only, I think parents have to do the class, I think they also have to do something else. And now their license is tied to their kid's license. So clearly the state is trying to be better about making kids not be stupid fucking kids.
Good luck.
Yeah, because kids are really fucking stupid.
Really stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like, my skin looks better in that picture. Okay. It's your fucking license picture. You're not even going to use this license in a couple of years because you're going to have a fake ID.
True.
So, let's see what else we got here. Do I want to save that for my final thought? Maybe. I think. Yeah, I'll save it. That'll be my final thought. So the other thing, I have been contemplating and kicking around purchasing a video game console. So I have not played video games in probably at least 2 months. I played, so to back it up, to let everyone know, I have an Xbox 360.
That was a pandemic purchase, right?
That was a pandemic purchase. Yes. Yeah. I think I got it for like $50 at GameStop during the pandemic.
I was more surprised you could even find a fucking GameStop.
Yeah.
Which one did you go to?
The one that's now across the street from me.
Jesus
I went to North Attleboro because we tried to go to the one in Mansfield Crossing, but they like weren't letting people in because of COVID, and like they didn't have stuff. It was just a pain in the ass.
I wasn't with you. Dickie was with you.
Yeah, Dickie came. So I have an Xbox 360, which I think is 3 generations. I don't know. It might be 3 generations ago. Could be 2. Xbox has come out with different things, whatever. I don't know. So I play video games approximately 3 times a year. I play them the week between Christmas and New Year's because nothing ever goes on and I have nothing to do and I get really fucking bored. The week of the Masters tournament, and then I'll allow for like one other random time throughout the year. But like clockwork, it's always the week in between Christmas and New Year's and the week leading into the Masters. And I play Tiger Woods PGA 14. That's the game. It's just the game that I have. I think it's the last one that came out for Xbox 360, because they did make a Rory McIlroy PGA Tour, but that might have been for like the Xbox One, because I think the Xbox One came out sometime around 2015.
Well, plus Rory isn't Tiger.
Well, yeah, plus Rory's not Tiger. And then they stopped. Like they cut their deal with Tiger. They made one game with Rory, and then EA Sports was like, okay, I think we're done. I think we're done with golf. And they have not made a game since until now. So today, EA Sports dropped a trailer for their new PGA Tour video game. And it looks incredible. So 2K Sports took over the golf scene. They've been making golf games for a couple of years now. I think they came out with like maybe in 2020 or 2019, they started making like PGA Tour 2K19, and then they've gone through because I think Jones has 2K23.
But if I'm not mistaken, I don't think it's PGA Tour. I don't think they had the license.
They don't. I'm Canadian.
They don't.
Now. They don't.
So they didn't have the license, so you didn't have players and you didn't have courses.
So finally this year or last year, maybe it was 2K22, they had players. So now in 2K23, they have players and
The least important part.
they have some courses. However, EA Sports still holds the license to Augusta National. And also, I was unaware, they hold the license to the Open. So, like the British Open. So, any course that they play at regularly for the Open, EA Sports has
called
that
a
license.
rota.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any course in the rota. Okay.
Right. Yeah. So, St. Andrews, probably Royal Troon, like whatever is over there.
Birkdale.
Yeah.
Hoylake. What's Hoylake? They're playing there this year. I don't know what Hoylake's actual name is because Hoylake's like the place.
Yeah. So
St. George's, Lytham and St. Anne's. Liverpool.
So the
Liverpool
players,
might be Hoylake.
The players in this, I don't know, but I don't care because when I play a golf video game, I don't give a shit if I can play as Tony Finau and Colin Morikawa. I'm playing the video game for the golf course, right? Because like also I'm probably going to do a career mode and make my own guy anyway. So like who gives a shit? Oh, Tiger Woods isn't in this game. Well, okay, who gives a shit? Like I'm going to make my own player and guess what? I can play at Augusta National and you can't with your 2K23 bullshit.
And if they don't represent Augusta National well, the golf, like they'll just pull out. They'll say, fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're under contract. Sue us.
So I saw the trailer. The only player they show in the trailer was Jordan Spieth at Augusta National. So they are going to have some players, right? And again, I don't care. I'm not playing for the players. If Jordan Spieth is the only person that you can play as in the game, I don't care. Doesn't matter. But so I did. No, I know it won't be, but I'm just saying to prove a point. So
can I play as Harry Higgs?
Maybe.
Might have to make him.
So I did some Googling and I found out that the EA Sports PGA Tour, which comes out on March 24th, so almost exactly a month away, they have a course list of 30 courses. And that's just to start. So they said that they're going to release downloadable content after the game is released to include LA Country Club and Oak Hill, which is the US Open and the PGA this year. So if you just buy the game, you're not going to get LA Country Club or Oak Hill, but you'll be able to download them from, I don't know, the cloud or whatever the fuck, whenever it becomes available. So the 30 courses really quick that they have here are Augusta, obviously, St. Andrews, Pebble, the Country Club, which I think is really fucking cool that they have the Country Club. Then Southern Hills, TPC Sawgrass, East Lake, Wilmington Country Club. I thought it was interesting that they kept TPC Boston, even though the tour doesn't go there. And I mean, that's just really only cool because it's like down the street for us. But TPC Boston, then they have Southwind, TPC Scottsdale, Whistling Straits, PGA West, Quail Hollow, Torrey Pines, Kiowa, Chambers Bay, Banff Springs, which I think is pretty cool.
That's in Canada.
Yeah. It's a beautiful course. Wolf Creek, which is the Vegas one.
That's at elevation. Like that T-ball goes like 370.
Yeah.
In the air.
Bay Hill, Liberty National, Harbortown, Riviera, which they just played out last week.
Yeah, it's too bad Riviera sucks though.
Yeah. The 10th hole is bad for the game.
Yeah, 4 and 10 blow.
Tara Iti. I don't know
that one.
Top of the Rock. Bandon fucking Dunes.
Bandon's interesting.
Yeah. Evian Resort, which
that's,
I don't know. Is that
that's where the LPGA has a major?
Is that where they make the water?
It's in France.
So probably, yeah. Teeth of the Dog, which I've never heard of.
Oh, Campo de Caso?
Yeah, I guess.
The DR.
The Wetlands and Lighthouse Point. So those are the 30 that come stock. And then they did announce that they're going to have downloadable content after that. So again, to include but not be limited to LA Country Club and Oak Hills. So again, I see the trailer, I see that list of courses, and I'm like, fuck, man, I really want this game. Like,
Casa de Campo.
I really want to, like, I want this game. And I would have to buy a console.
How much does the console cost?
I have no idea. But my other question, I might put this out on Twitter later and like hopes like the Twitter sphere can like answer my questions. But like at this point, does it really matter Xbox versus PlayStation? Like my whole life, I was an Xbox guy, but I hold no loyalties anymore. Like I don't really give a fuck. The only reason I was an Xbox guy is because of Halo. Like back in the day, I liked to play Halo, and it was an Xbox only game, so that drew me to Xbox. I don't give a shit now, but like, what's better now? What's the better platform? Is it Xbox? Is it PlayStation? I don't know. Can I get away with a PS4? Like, do I need a PS5? Like, I would prefer not to.
Probably.
But like, can I get away with a PS4? Like
brand new game, you probably need the 5.
Well, some of them they're cross compatible. But like I need someone to tell me like what are my options here?
I don't know any. Well, I don't want the kid's stupid ass opinion. They won't. You will not get an informed opinion from
because then it's like
kids.
Because I think it went with the Xbox, and I know the Xbox got weird because they started releasing like 2 models at a time, like Apple with the fucking phones. But I think it went after the 360. I think it went Xbox One, and then I think it went Series S, and now it's on Series X, the Xbox Series X, which sounds fucking stupid. Like, come up with better names, dude. Like, if you called it the Xbox 360 to the Xbox One, like, call it like the Xbox fucking 1080 or something. Like, I don't know. Just pick a better name. It's too wordy. Xbox Series X. Like,
this is so dumb. Fucking confusing. What the fuck? There's a disc version and a non-disc version of a PS5.
Oh, Christ.
So you can get a PS5 digital edition, parentheses, no disc.
Yeah.
$400.
I mean, that's not awesome, but it's not
PS5 parentheses disc version, $590.
Yeah, well, that can fuck right off. I don't need the disc.
So then what? do you just like download it, buy it to the console, download it to the console?
Yeah, I think you just download it from the fucking cloud or whatever.
Jeez. I fucking sound like an old.
Yeah, I feel like an old.
I just don't know.
Yeah, like I need someone to tell me. Well, because the other half of this, right, is I really want this new EA Sports golf game, and we've seen commercials, and Amy has told me that she wants to play the new Harry Potter video game.
Is that also on both?
I think it's on both, but I think they have special content for PlayStation. So like you can play it on both, but if you get it on PlayStation, you get bonus stuff. So I think I'd probably lean PlayStation just so she can have the bonus stuff. I mean, let's be real. I'm probably going to play the Harry Potter game too, but she's going to play it way more than I do.
You say that.
I really just want the golf game. Like that's all I want.
I don't know if anyone's a gamer out there. Fucking
yeah. If we have anybody that's a gamer that listens to this show, I'm throwing up the help flag. I need some help here. I don't know what to do. It would be great if I could get a PS4. If the PS5 no disc is $400, like if I could get a PS4 for like $250, that would be fucking great. Or less. So, but is it worth, like you said, like, is it worth, like, is the PS4 suitable for these games? Right. Like, I don't know. Are they backwards compatible with I have no fucking idea. This is what I need. I need someone to give me the answers.
On Games Radar, can you play PS5 games on PS4? The answer is usually no.
Sick.
So the short answer on the topic is technically no. So I think you know where this is going.
Yeah.
You need to fucking really work your way around that thing. AKA just buy the 5.
Yeah. Unless they make, if they still make a PS4 version of these games.
If. Doubt it.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do a quick Google. Oh, yeah, they do.
Really?
Hogwarts Legacy PS4.
I'll look up the
It's $60 on Amazon.
PGA Tour, though. That's going to be the kicker because that's a new game.
Yeah. Well, Harry Potter's a new game. It just came
When did
out,
it come out?
like a month ago.
All right. You're going to have to check the PGA Tour one.
I don't know if I can find anything on that because it's not released. Like, it doesn't get released until March 24th. Yeah. So, like, I just Googled EA Sports PGA Tour PS4, and it's like, well, they made the 2K23 in a PS4 version. So that's this year's game. EA Sports PGA Tour 23. PlayStation. Do they have it? I don't know. I'm on the PlayStation website. It's not really loading, which is less than helpful.
So I just went to. I'm on the EA Sports website. And to get the deluxe edition, which has a bunch of shit, you cannot get it. So I think the PGA Tour game is only coming out on PS5 and then Xbox Series X and Series S.
Yeah.
Or the EA app. Get a gaming computer. That's way more expensive.
Oh yeah, that's like fucking $2,000. Huh. Yeah.
Well, that solves that.
Fuck, I don't want to buy a PS5.
Oh, don't play the game then. Very easy.
I gotta be able to find like a used PS5 on fucking eBay.
Well, I will say it's in your fucking genes to either fucking mod this thing or find a fucking workaround. There's gotta be something.
Yeah. It's been, I mean, I did that a long time ago, but there's certainly where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna buy a fucking PS5. Christ. Hopefully, like I said, I can get a used one that's not $400 fucking dollars. Even if it's just refurbished. I'm literally only gonna play 2 games. Like, what else am I gonna play? I don't give a shit about Madden anymore. Like, I feel like I haven't played a Madden game probably in 10 years. And I have no desire to go back because for about 7 years leading into that time when I last played, the game didn't fucking change. It never, you basically like every year you got like better graphics and updated rosters, and like that was it. Like the game just never changed. So I have no interest in any other game other than golf and Harry Potter. So, like I said, even if I can find like a refurbished one, I don't give a shit. Just don't break. I'll have to get it refurbished again.
Yeah.
So, well, that's that. You got anything else, or you want to wrap this up?
We can wrap this up.
All right.
All
what
right.
do you got?
Speaking of Augusta, would you rather play Augusta National once or get 2 tickets Saturday, Sunday, every day for the rest of your life to the tournament?
2 tickets for the rest of my life.
See,
Assuming that means I'll never be able to play, right?
the hypothetical didn't specify that you never get to play, but
Okay.
I would imagine that's kind of like the extreme side of things.
Right.
So now generally for me, I'm always looking to play rather than watch,
I know
which is hard
it's
because
hard because the more I think about it, listen, now could again be misconstrued and taken for spoiled, but if you have tickets to Augusta every single year, eventually you're going to get sick of it. It's a fact, right? Like it might not be the first year, the fifth year, the 10th year, but if you've gone to Augusta National for Saturday, Sunday every year for 30 years, like that 31st year, you're going to be like, I don't know if I want to go this year. You know what I mean? Like eventually.
then you're checking weather and shit.
Right. You're like, weather's not going to be good. I'm not going to go. I've been 27 times already in the last 27 years. So it's tough. For me,
So
though, as someone who's currently a 17 handicap, like, yes, it would be cool to go and play and do that, but like, I would probably fucking shoot a 200 at Augusta.
so my first thought is I play. Like that's normally what like that would be like my first knee jerk reaction. Play.
Yeah.
Because generally I like to play. I also don't think from like regular people tees the course is as hard as as it seems.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like if I played from appropriate tees, I'd probably shoot, around
Less than 200.
I was gonna say probably around a 120.
Like don't get me wrong, it's hard, but like it wouldn't be like trying to play from the tournament tees.
Right. Right.
Because I want to say someone said the member tees only play like 6,500.
Oh wow.
Whatever, could be wrong, don't know. But then I got to thinking, how can I make this about me and come out on both sides? And I was almost thinking, if I have the 2 tickets forever, could I somehow parlay that into getting on that golf course? Because usually I'm a play first. Like
Right.
last year, if you were like, hey, do you want to go to the US Open or do you want to play at the US Open setup? I would have been like, what do I need to do to play?
Yeah.
Now, I thoroughly enjoyed being there, but like, I would like you've mentioned, oh, let's go down to Cromwell. I'm like, I would rather fucking play somewhere good than go watch in outside of Hartford.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I just kind of don't fucking care. Now, there's a couple venues that, like, say, let's take Pinehurst. Like, I would love to play Pinehurst number 2, kind of get a feel for what it was like to play that place, and then seeing how the pros play it in person would be pretty cool. But again, even like when we went to the US Open, I did most of my damage before anyone even teed off. We walked the entire course. I saw every hole.
Right.
Before a ball even got in the air.
Yeah.
I actually think I had a drink before the ball even got in the air. So not only did I walk 5 miles, covered every hole, and had a drink by the time the first guy teed off. So that's just me. I mean, I'm not like most people.
You're built different.
Built different. That doesn't mean it's a good thing. So yeah, my first knee jerk reaction was play. And because ultimately, like to go, it's just money. Like can't take it with you, coach.
Right.
Even practice rounds are getting fucking expensive though. I think I looked the other day. I think it's like $1,300.
Jeez. But that's to buy secondhand, right?
Secondhand.
Yeah. If you hit the lottery, it's what,
Yeah, it's very cheap.
it's $70 for a practice round probably, and
Yeah,
like
maybe 100 and a buck
100.
50 for a
Yeah.
tournament proper.
Yeah.
Um, no, it's very affordable if you can get in.
Right.
Um, but yeah, almost like part of me wants to know. It's like if I have those tickets all the time, can I somehow work my way into that? And I don't know. I don't know if Augusta works like that.
Yeah, probably not.
No,
I
because
would
you
say
got to
any
find
other
a
course, maybe, but probably not Augusta.
no, because just by attending, how are you going to meet a member that's going to let you play?
Right.
Like, what do I have to offer an Augusta National member? Nothing.
Nothing.
Literally nothing.
Yeah. You can't offer them your tickets because they're a member. They can go whenever the fuck
They've
they
got
want.
tickets. Yep,
Yeah,
tickets, no
they
issue.
have tickets. Yeah. So
I think I'm playing.
the more I think about it, the more I think I might actually lean towards playing. Because my knee jerk was take the tickets, right? But then obviously I just walked through my thought process. Um, but playing from appropriate tees and actually getting to play it, I think I would go play.
I think that's the other thing is like if you do get to play, it's probably going to be with a member, but you probably at least get a caddy so they can fucking guide you around too.
Yeah, and to make this about me, if I go play that one round, I'm still going to enter the lottery every year.
Right.
So I still might get a chance to go as a spectator, right?
Well, and for $2,500, you can buy a Saturday pass.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. If you want it that badly,
right. Yeah. I think I would go play after some more thought on it. I think I would go play.
I think so too.
Just because that's a fucking unbelievable story. Be like, yeah, I played at Augusta National.
I know someone who did. I asked him, I go, what do I need to do to get tickets? He goes, you want tickets? I was like, can you get them? He goes, I have no idea. Fuck. Go, well, if you find your way into them, let me know.
Yeah. Amy's uncle hit the lottery. He's going this year. And he's bringing, I think, 2 of his buddies and their other uncle are going. There's 4 of them.
Did they get a regular round or a practice round?
I don't know.
I actually almost prefer a practice round.
I think I might too.
Well, I just told you what I did at the US Open.
Yeah, yeah.
I would do nothing different at Augusta National. I would not one fucking different thing.
No, the practice rounds are cool because you can like talk to the guys, which is what the guy.
I don't even need to talk to them.
Well, no, I know, but like the old guy that I think I've told you before that I work with, he's the freelancer that works with us.
Yeah,
he's been, I think he said 3 times. 3 or 4, I forget what it was, but something like either 3 or 4 times. And I think he said 2 of them were practice rounds. And he said he enjoyed the practice rounds more because the guys are loose. He said they'll come over to the crowds and like talk to the people. They'll sign stuff. They'll shoot because they're just hanging out. And you get to see like their, personalities a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, the practice round would be really cool. Because I was really holding my breath, holding out hope that maybe our uncle would ask me, but
you just need to start poisoning people.
I literally met the guy once.
Yeah, you need to start.
I know.
Like I said, you haven't killed enough of people directly related to him.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he lives in Texas, and like I said, I met him once. So I was like, "There's no fucking chance." But like, hey, maybe there's a slight chance. There's always some kind of chance.
What was all that 1 in a million talk?
Yeah. So in the meantime, I will still apply to the lottery every single year and get denied,
not get in,
and cry about it every year on Masters letdown day. Was
That's
it
always
like
a good day.
December? Like November, December, they send it out
No, 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 no. It'll come out.
or sooner?
I think it comes out sooner than that.
Yeah, that I think that makes sense because I think her uncle was here in no, her uncle was here in like August and he knew that he won for the
Yeah,
previous year.
I wanted to. So I wanted to say that like very shortly after the tournament is when you have to have your application in,
Yeah.
and then
Because I
it's
think
not.
they open the lottery in what, March? For the next year.
I don't think it's that early. I thought it was after the tournament. I
Okay.
thought it was like third week of April,
Okay.
and you have until like the first week of June to apply. And I thought they did the lottery like by the end of July or something.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
but I could be completely off on that timeline. I don't really know.
Yeah.
It's not that important.
No, we're not going to get it anyway. So,
No. I just assume one day I will be paying whatever the fucking secondary market is to
yeah,
go sometime.
most likely. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how long have I been doing the lottery for? Probably at least 5 years. I haven't got it. So, we'll
Yeah,
see.
the application, I put my applications in last year, the first week of June.
Okay.
I don't know where my denial letter is, though.
I don't think I saved mine.
Well, I just archive everything, so I thought it would be in here.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not.
You were so sad that you deleted it.
Whatever.
All right. So, my final thought is so I guess apparent I don't know if it's tomorrow or is it today? Today's Tuesday. Um is today Mardi Gras
Oh, I have no clue.
or is it next week? I don't know. I have no idea. We're coming up on Mardi Gras. It's
No idea.
I don't know when it is. Is it Fat Tuesday? Let's see. Mardi Gras 2023. Um just give me the day. Yeah. Yeah,
Today?
I think it's today. It is. Yeah, today's Mardi Gras. Hey, what do you know? Well, now it makes sense because I was at one of my client sites today and they have a fantastic cafeteria. It's awesome. They got like they have like one, two, three, four, five, either five or six different stations. Like they got like, the pizza oven, they have like a rotating fucking whatever thing. They have the grill, they have the deli, they have, you just go and pick whatever you want. So I noticed today, which now it makes sense, that they had a Mardi Gras themed menu. So I like the rotating place. It's
Did you have the gumbo?
no, but they had like all kinds of like, New Orleans style stuff. So I'm walking around because I like to take a lap around and see what they have that day and then make the decision on what I'm going to eat for lunch. So I took a walk around and the deli I saw on the menu said muffaletta. And I was like, ooh, I'll go with that. I like muffaletta. And I go through, I get the muffaletta, and I am extremely disappointed because it is, in fact, not a muffaletta sandwich. It is actually an Italian sub. And I was very upset. I got duped by this place that has great food, right? Like it's a great kitchen. Like they have awesome stuff. Food is always delicious, but they do not know what a muffaletta sandwich is.
Well, there's only one key characteristic of a muffaletta,
It's the
which is like
olive. It's like
the
the olive tamponade or whatever the fuck it's
whatever
called.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. that.
Yeah, this was a an Italian sub. It had whatever salami, ham, capicola, and then it had lettuce, tomato, and banana peppers, which is not on a muffaletta sandwich. But
Correct.
they had, don't worry, because they had a toothpick through the top of it to hold the sandwich together. And on that toothpick, they had a single black olive.
Oh, well, there you go. Same thing.
So it was literally an Italian sub with a single black olive on a toothpick.
I was going to say, because to be fair, a muffaletta really just isn't Italian.
Right.
But
there's no lettuce and tomato and banana peppers on it.
No, it's got the olive thing. So
right.
I'm trying to think of the right word. I don't know what it is, but
I think, is it like called tamponade? Like an olive tamponade?
I don't know. I feel like a tamponade is something else. Like I thought it was its own specific thing.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. What is olive tapenade? What is this? I have recipes for it, but it doesn't tell me what it is.
Olives, capers, and anchovies. Yeah, that's not what's on there.
Okay. Yeah, it's not.
Olive salad?
Olive relish?
I think it's an olive salad, I think technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you type in olive salad, the next thing that pops up says for muffaletta.
Yep. It's an olive salad. I was gonna say because I was originally gonna be like olive dressing, but that's not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like an Italian, like to simplify it, it's an Italian with an olive salad on it. But if you don't put the olive salad on it, it's definitely not a muffaletta.
No. And if you don't put the olive salad on it and instead you put lettuce, tomato, and banana peppers,
then it's just an Italian. Yeah, so you got.
I got today. It was a tough go. So that's it. That's all I got. So thank you for watching on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, like, rate wherever you're at. Leave us a review on Apple, on Spotify. Again, I'll throw this out there. If you are a gamer, reach out to me. What should I do? Tell me what I should do. You can find me on Instagram. You can send me a DM at Sarcasm Speaks Pod. You can also DM on Twitter at Sarcasm_speaks. You can send a message if you still use Facebook. I guess the people that use Facebook probably aren't gamers, but you can find us on Facebook at Sarcasm Speaks. So I feel like everyone that uses Facebook is like over fucking 55 at this point. But so you probably don't play video games. What else? We got the website, sarcasmspeaks.com. You go to the merch store, buy some merch. Thank you to mybookie.com. Use the promo code SarcasmPod to double your first deposit up to $1,000 when you sign up. And also thank you to grillyourassoff.com. Use the same promo code SarcasmPod when you check out for 15% off your entire order. And that coupon works every single time you check out over there. So I think that's everything. Until next time. Later.